We're going to talk about the BCCI and the contracts that have come up yesterday. And of course, there have been a lot of talking points about that. One of them, of course, has been that you'll go through all these names and you'll say, where is my MS Dhoni? Where is my Dhoni? Well, we don't know. We don't know at all. There's some additions in grade A. You've got KL Rahul. Of course, there was in grade A, there was MS Dhoni last time. Remember, on the left is this year, the right is last year. The green is the guys who've come in. The red who's the green is the guys who've been elevated, of course, and the red is the guys who have not made the cut, so to speak. All right, so here's the question. A lot has been made about, either of you can take this, a lot has been made about MS Dhoni's not got a contract, but well, it's really simple. He's not playing any of the three formats, so people shouldn't read too much into it, right?
Absolutely, I think you put it out there that way, right? If had MS been there, I think there would have been more questions asked.
Yeah.
Because he has not played since World Cup. So that is something I'm sure must have taken into consideration. He has not played much of cricket since the contract dates are always confusing. When are those dates?
It's from 3 months ago.
Yeah,
so October.
So we are in Jan.
Yeah.
And it's already been what, 4 months, 5 months. So that, I think, one thing I would like to see change. Apart from that, it's pretty standard process. There are not many surprises in terms of elevation or demotion of sorts. Indian team has had a decent run in the last couple of years. So and then a similar kind of players has been part of that. So there was not many surprises or changes were expected. It's just the guy who has not played cricket for a while now. So he's not got the contract.
And I think the thing is that they announced it in January, which is enforced retrospectively from October. So Zach does have a point. Why don't they just say it in October? Last year it was announced in March, pretty much 6 months after. It's almost like let's watch them for a while and then it's like it's an ice cream shop. I'm going to have a few taste testers and then I'll get the scoop. You should just announce it for the next year, right? Like doing it 6 months into it is a bit, I mean, you look at it and you go, none of the cricketers today with their IPL salaries, with their sponsorships, etc. I doubt if any of them are counting on it too much, but the fact is that they should not reduce, BCCI should not reduce the value of this. The players should look forward to it and it should come out, it's like any other job. If you know your salary before you start working.
I think I totally agree with what you say. And just to add to that is, I think for the ones that it really matters, whether it's the amount of money or the other thing is like when you're in that contract, you believe that you have a chance to play for
That's right, you're in the scheme of things.
Now you look at, say, somebody like Dinesh Karthik and say, oh, he feels that, oh, I have no chance. One, I've not been picked for a while and now I'm not even in the central contract. So I think that is another thing because a lot of players who are in the fringe, whether it's the young players who are coming through or guys who've not had a good time, say somebody like Khalil, I'm wondering what he probably thinks. He thinks, oh, I've got enough chances, I'm not going to get a chance this year. So it might demoralize one. About the financial part, it's about, you turn up, say with Mahendra Singh Dhoni, you haven't turned up, so why is somebody going to pay you?
Yeah.
It's got nothing to do with what Mahendra Singh Dhoni's quality is or players. So with BCCI contracts, I mean, it's difficult to understand. 6 months later, I think they're underpaid. They should be, there was a time where the whole Cricketers Association had got together and I think when they were playing, and it was all about paying 13% of the revenue, and now I don't even think they get 1.3% of the revenue.
Yeah.
So it's a topic that the players' representative that players have now will have to come up with. But surely with Zach on that if there is a date that you've put on, you've got to make a call. Then you can't wait for somebody not to do well or somebody to do well to come into this segment. Because if it was announced in October, you would have not had, Shardul Thakur was not in the side in October. He wasn't in the contract system for the last 2 years.
And Khalil was around at the time, I think.
So maybe he would have not made it. But so it's like somebody benefits when there is any decision that's made, but somebody loses out on it as well.